Hi y'all, Keith Murray here, checking out Princess Covenant. This game is on itch.io for $2.50. It's coming out on Steam in October of 2025, which I believe it is now, October of 2025, so we can look forward to seeing this sooner rather than later. And yeah, this game is entirely controlled using keyboard and mouse, but I did try it on a certain portable gaming device. I tried it on a certain portable gaming machine, and it works pretty nicely on there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and hit options first and foremost. Scan lines. We could put scan lines on and off. That's pretty nostalgic. Those are a little intense though, those scan lines. Let's go ahead and hit new game. Wish there were multiple save slots. A long time ago, there was a war that never seemed to end. The mighty immortals and the Forsakens battled for ages, shaking the very sky and earth. But one day, the immortals made a promise, a vow with the Forsakens to bring peace at last. And so it was. The world was then divided into two lands. The mortal realm, Fenud, Fenwa? I don't know why I said Fenud. That's not a D. Fenwa, where creatures could live and grow. And the Forsaken realm, Purwa, where the souls of the immortals could find rest. Yet there was a great sacrifice. The immortals must give up their power, and in return, the Forsaken were granted a gift. They could be reborn as mortals woven from the departed souls. At the heart of it all stood Fefina Castle, a grand and towering structure. But it was not just a castle. It was the guardian of the Covenant, home to the Soul's Gate, the magical doorway between Fenua and Purwa. The rule was simple: only the souls of the departed could pass into Purwa, and only the souls of the reborn could return to Fenua. As long as the Covenant remained unbroken, the world would stay in balance with humans, the direct descendants of the immortals, serving as the protectors of Fefina Castle. But many years later, Fefina Castle was suddenly under attack. The formidable fortress, once a symbol of unyielding protection, was utterly shattered. Fire and smoke billowed into the sky, a dark plume visible far across the land, a harrowing testament to an unimaginable power. Everyone in the castle was lost, and nobody outside of the castle knew what happened. One morning in Damaira, years have passed since the accident. The first rays of sunlight peek through the wooden shutters, casting soft light over the princess's room. Still asleep. Come on, sleepyhead. I won't go easy on you today, you know. The troops are waiting. Or maybe you'd rather I tell them you're too scared to train today? Ha! I knew you couldn't resist a challenge. Now, let's get to work. Bandits! They're attacking! Help! That is a villager. The princess. I believe she's mute. Squeak. Let's have some fun. That's a bandit. Why does he have Vivi's hat on? He stole Vivi's hat. He's a bandit. Let's say your prayers, Granny. You know what to do. Nods. Ho ho ha ha. Oh, what's this? A little lassie comes to play hero. And what's this ugly monster? A rat at her side? This is it, little one. This isn't training anymore. I don't know. I imagine she might go, Hey, what's with that look? Oh, now you've done it. Show them what you've learned. Lead us and defend your home. What? Who do you think you are? So yeah, those bandits, they... Let's rehearse what we've been practicing, my little dove. Don't worry, I'll guide you through it step by step. The left side of the battle is yours, and the right side belongs to your opponent. At the start of each battle, we flip a coin to decide who goes first. It has been flipped. It's the player's turn. Oh, look at that. Luck's on your side. You're going first. Now remember, going first doesn't always mean you have the upper hand. You'll begin with 1 crystal, while your opponent going second will get 2 crystals. Crystals are the energy you need to draw cards and play them. At the start of each turn, every player regenerates 2 crystals, though some cards can change that rule. Since you're up first, go ahead and press the draw button. It costs 2 crystals to draw. Gonna do that. So see, I have 1 crystal left. It says in the upper left. Well done. You'll receive 2 cards per draw and they'll appear in your hand. Hover over the eye icon on a card to view its details. Now look closely at your battler cards. Each one has 3 key stats: health, attack, and defense. When a battler takes a hit, the damage they suffer is simply the attacker's attack minus their defense. Once their health hits 0, they're out of the fight. Simple numbers, but behind them lies the rhythm of life and death on the battlefield. Every battler has a type, and knowing how they clash is key to winning fights. Humans, for example, are especially dangerous to beasts. Beasts tend to overpower mythicals. Mythicals? They're strong against the Forsakens, and the Forsakens, well, they strike humans down with terrifying ease. Understanding these matchups can turn the tide of battle in your favor. Looks like you've got 1 crystal left. You can play a card that costs 1 crystal now. Click on a battler card, then place it on an empty tile to send it into battle. Pay close attention to where you place it. Front and rear positions each offer different advantages. Usually rear position will give extra defense based on their level. However, it will reduce battler's attack if they are melee. So, Ivy and Uma, I like these names. These names are cool. So, they look like they are frontline warriors. Yeah, gonna do that. Look at that. You placed a battler, and you can see their information on the left, and I like saying battler. You can hover the eye box to see their details. Also, do watch your hand's number. You can only bring a maximum of 6 cards. If you exceed it, a random card will be discarded to be replaced with a new one. Now that you've used all your crystals, go ahead and click End Turn to start your battlers, and pass the turn to your opponent afterwards. Okay, so I guess that is it. Uma has to wait another day. Enemy's turn. Where are the enemies? Oh, there's one. There's a second one. They came in, surprised us. Okay, nicely done. Generally, battlers attack the unit directly opposite them. If the opposing enemy tile is empty, they'll strike the enemy leader instead. Your goal is simple. Bring the opponent's leader's health down to 0. Oh, and there's another important thing. You can summon me in a dire situation. Click on the eye on the top to see more information about it. This is something that I feel is probably going to be easy to forget. Hard to remember in the long term, that we can go and say hi to Arlo here with the eye right there. There are certain things that you will learn eventually, but this wraps up our little rehearsal. This one should be an easy win, but never underestimate your enemies. Now go, lead our army to glory. So, Uma over here. Even though Uma doesn't look like a backline type, we put Uma there anyway. So, let me actually see this. Summon Arlo. Gain charges by placing battlers. Arlo can be summoned at 5 charges. Fully heals leader. 10 charges. Also gain +1 crystal on attack. 15 charges. In addition, allies act twice while he is on the field. Summon can only be used once in a battle. Huh. So, like, I can use him in every battle? I don't know. I don't know if I can use him in every battle, but we're going to enter. There we go. Enemy's turn. Look at those enemies. Oh, we have lost a unit. So we have 3 crystals that we can utilize here, draw. And yeah, we have enough that we can go ahead and get another friend. Put you right there. End turn. We're gonna have to draw again soon. So we are at a bit of an impasse of sorts in that we have some different options here. We could draw, and we may want to do that, or we could summon Gia. Gia can immediately start targeting the enemy. I think I might do this because they only have 13 health, and sounds good. Okay. Player's turn. It is my turn again. I am doing marvelously. Let's go ahead and draw. Now we have a whole extra one. Yada. Yada is going to help back things up here. I haven't played too many games that are quite like this. Chosen Card Chronicles is the one that comes to mind, and that's about it. Look at the sneaky one down here, going and finding a little place they could go and start whacking at my health. But victory! Victory was had. Ah, this little girl. How did she? How can they be so strong? Cheh. I don't believe it. Fall back, boys. We're not dying for this. Splendid work. You've shown great command over the battlefield. Your instincts are sharp and your choices even sharper. Hurrah! Cheers for the princess. Great work, my dear. You led us bravely, and the bandits have fled. But I fear this won't be the last. Yes. The darkness is spreading. I can feel it in the air, creeping like a shadow we cannot see. Tell me, did you see their eyes? Good, then you saw it too. Their eyes weren't human anymore. Shimmered with something unnatural, something cursed. I know, my dear, it is tragic. I saw more than just rage in them. I saw desperation. Fear. Something is not right. I think it said fear. I was too fast. Oh, you wish to help? You want to save Demida and even those bandits? Nuts. Oh, my little dove. Well then, we must find out the truth ourselves. What say you, good people of Demida? Will you stand with your princess? Will you fight beside her? Aye, we will fight for the princess. Then it is decided. We will check their camp, but first we have to traverse the Aether Forest. Check the village, see what you can do to improve your troops before we march. It is day 0. You can see right here, day 0. I like it when there are days in games, because it's just like, it activates that, oh, just one more day addictiveness that games can have. So I'm gonna head over here first. It has a pointy roof. Welcome to the temple, lost children. The peace here is for all who seek it. Nothing's quite like the tranquility that this sacred place brings. Priestess, could you explain the services offered to your battlers, or our battlers? Of course, you can either enhance a battler's strength or change their vocation entirely here. The up arrow symbol marks the path of leveling up. Raising a battler's level improves their stats, and trust me, that edge can mean everything in a difficult battle. And the star symbol lets you change their vocation. I can grant new, powerful effects to them. But take heed, changing a vocation may also raise that battler's crystal cost. So be wise, my little dove. Every change shapes the rhythm and balance of our squad. So you see how many characters we have? This is a huge number of characters, honestly. No problem with that. I just find it kind of interesting that there are so many. So when it comes to attack, we have 3, 3, 3, 3. Jude over here looks like they could use some vocational changes, perhaps. You could become an engineer. Jude the engineer has been upgraded. And where is he? Hello? Where's Jude? Oh, there's Jude. Jude is here. Jude now costs 2 crystals, so I will probably not even use Jude. You know, honestly, I wonder if it's just better to level them up in general. We have 50 gold. We can level up quite a few. Ina, you have leveled up, so increase to health. That is quite marked here. Zola over here. See, 3 damage per turn. I would say that that's a pretty nice amount. At this early juncture, I would think that leveling up is what we really ought to do. But I like the idea of the classes, and I just started a Final Fantasy Tactics remake, and the classes in that game, oh, the classes, the class ups, and all kinds of options and stuff. It's always nice to see vocations classes that help you just customize your experience more so. So Rhea over here has this option of becoming a priest or archer. Now, I don't even think I have enough yet. It's the textures in green means that I cannot upgrade this character, but if I were to upgrade them, I mean, I would do so, I think, because they only cost 1 crystal if they're an archer. Priest, 1 crystal? Yeah. I mean, you could kind of see from all the ways. Let me see here. I just want to see what all they can do. Servant, engineer, arbalist. What is up with arbalist? Skip the first turn, then attack all battlers. Ooh, that's a huge, huge boon right there. 2 crystals, though, is a bit of a high ask, in my opinion. So we actually have Heidi over here who also needs 2 crystals. Actually, all these characters down here, Ian, Jean, Heidi, and Jude, they all need 2 crystals. So let's go over here. Little princess, what are you doing in here? Welcome to the tavern, my child. You're far too young to be here for a drink. This is a place where weary souls gather, some to rest, others to seek a new purpose. Here we can recruit these wanderers to join our cause. For a price, of course. Yes, but you may only hire up to 3 battlers each day, so choose wisely. Once the sun sets, the roster will refresh. Ah, and take note, clearing dungeons will unlock new types of battlers in the pool. I've sometimes even seen battlers from different races. Yes, some of these folks, they're more than they appear. The right one might just turn the tide of your battles. What's funny is I was immediately looking at this Wolfie. I was looking at this Wolfie, Shreddor, Vera. See, they cost extra crystals. I'm going to recruit this one. Oh, I can't recruit the other 2. So up to 3, but yeah, you definitely need to have the resources on hand, which makes me wonder if maybe this should be our first stop each time we have finished a level, and then we can think about leveling the characters, because if we can go straight to getting someone who's a little more powerful, that might be a good idea. Now, battle formation. Princess, you remember this place? You'd always come here to sulk as a kid. Now you can come here to win a battle. This is the watchtower, where you can manage your battle formations. Go on and click on the tiles to move your battlers around. Small changes in the formation can be the key to winning a fight, so don't be afraid to experiment. So we have our front line here. I don't think I have too many backline attackers, but I mean, it's all RNG based, right? We have such a big squad and we don't know who exactly is going to pop up. So let's go ahead and see this. Available cards. Ha! Who? Ha! Who? Sir, the princess is here for training. No, we're just visiting. This, my child, is the guild house. It's where your tactics come to life. Yes, here you can manage the combat deck you'll take into battle. Click a card from the available card slot to add it to your combat deck. Likewise, click a card in your combat deck to return it to the available pool. What if she doesn't know what a card does? Yes, she can hover over the eye icon to read each card's description. Knowing your tools is half the victory, after all. One more thing, sir. What's the most important rule? Yes, thanks for reminding me. Make sure you've added at least the required number of battler cards. Without them, you won't be allowed into battle. So we have 13 out of 13. That is the max number, it looks like. We need to kick somebody out so we can get Shredder. I'm really thinking of kicking out some of the, let's see, Jude or Ian. I'm gonna kick out Ian. And I have to keep Jude, you know. Shredder, Ian. Later, Ian. We'll bring you back later, I think. Unless we can, I don't know, hold more characters. I wonder if we can also combine characters, but that would be a little, I don't know, fantastical, perhaps, if we were able to do that. Look at this visual style, by the way. I haven't mentioned anything about it. This is such a beautiful game. That is what drew me to it, is seeing the screenshots, seeing the character art, seeing the pixel art. Definitely nice to look at. Like, it's just got this style that is very deliberate. I like it. It's very flavorful, even with the minimal colors and everything. I mean, it's purposeful that it's this way. Take a look at this, princess, the Fenwa map. You'll always see this map before heading into battle. If you're unsure about your strategy, you can always return to the previous screen and adjust your preparations, but if you're ready, then click the Embark button in the bottom right corner to begin your journey. Oh, one more thing. You can revisit any area you've already unlocked, but beware. The enemies might be stronger the next time you return. Now, let's head to the Aether Forest. Click the button above the forest, and then click the Embark button to begin your journey. Alrighty, I shall do that. My voice. My true evil witch voice just came out. I got it from Gracie. Gracie is a cat. Once a vibrant mystical forest, the Aether Forest served as a natural barrier to Demeida. However, its once gentle life has twisted into hostile creatures, making passage through the vital expanse extremely perilous. I guess we're going there. We're going. Stay close, princess. There's something off about this forest. Strange. These creatures are supposed to be harmless. Tread lightly. Use everything you've learned up till now. Nuts. So something, oh yeah, feedback that I have to give, I guess, is, again, I was playing this game on a portable gaming device. And I had come to the realization that the controls and everything, they are the types of controls that could translate very easily to any other platform. So this game is available on Windows and Linux. This is a game that I could see doing really well, maybe on the iPad or, you know, Steam Deck. Okay, I'm mentioning the Steam Deck again. And it's kind of effortless in that way. I mean, it is turn-based, so, you know, everything would really translate very well across multiple platforms and multiple ways of playing, I think, in the future someday. Let's see about drawing here. So we have 2 of these blues. So Lee and Jean. You know, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take Jean. Let me look at Jean first. Level 1 minstrel Jean, human ranged. Oh, he's a ranged attacker. Okay, I'm gonna put you in the front. And I want to put Jean back here, but I'm not allowed. Not allowed. I don't have enough crystals. Enemy's turn. Oh, there's an evil mushroom. Okay, so we have 3 units here. I'm gonna put Jean here. And turn. I like how we are very evenly matched, me and the enemy. Doing the same things, evenly matched, you know, kind of both out here. What am I trying to say? Strategizing. Strategizing how to take each other down. It looks like it's going to be an easy battle. They only have 3 health left. So the shift function, basically what it will do is, let's say this character, you decided that you wanted them to be a back row. So they would just go and transfer immediately to the back row or the front row with a shift. I was curious what it did, and I tried it a little while ago. Now draw and end turn. I'm gonna draw. Kate and John. Victory! I like this victory screen. Enemies vanquished. Battle 2. Press anywhere to continue. Look at these very fanciful mushrooms. They are full of zest. They're so cool. Such cool mushrooms. I like them. Okay, Kate, what do you do? She likes to do ranged stuff. I totally understand Kate. It's gonna be Kate versus... Gosh, she looks like Little Blue Riding Hood, and she's gonna fight this wolf. And Ben, good friend Ben, is gonna end turn right there. All the characters are frowning. Okay. Look at these grizzled wolves. They have cute little baby ears, though. They're grizzled wolves, but I like their baby ears. Can draw. I have 0 roof. Look at Arlo out here. See, I keep forgetting. I feel like there needs to be a flashy here if he is usable. And I really wouldn't mind, you know, if a battle is becoming elongated, if Arlo is, you know, I don't know, strategically useful. I would assume so. So, I have 10 health. He's grinning. He's a snaggle too. He's grinning, and here's this. This is probably what I look like sometimes right here. This mushroom, this face. That's what I look like sometimes because I have thick glasses. I'm a nerd. I have thick glasses. And so the VTuber software that I use, yeah, it makes me look like my eyes are all narrow. Okay, so Heidi or Jude? Who is cool? They're both cool. Attack the front space, inflicting extra 1 damage to Forsakens. Well, I don't know who a Forsaken is. I assume this one's a Forsaken. I don't know. And Jude, oh. See, this is why I like to have the 1 crystal using individuals here, but we're gonna go ahead and have you go there. End turn. I like Jude, and I like the song about Jude too. It's a song about Jude. You may have heard of it. It's a cute song. Gosh. Look at them. They are trying to catch up. because I'm at 17 health. I do like that the health refreshes and refills all the time. It's a really nice thing. So, what shall I do? I'll have Jude go here. Thank you, Jude. End turn. Yeah, the true crystal needing individuals. Victory. They're a little bit annoying because they need 2 crystals. And I need to have more 1 crystal types. Straw? Like Ben over here. Thank you, Ben. End turn. It's just slicing the air. Gosh. Okay, so Jean. Hi Jean. You're a ranged human. Got it. End turn. Oh yeah, the music in this game. Oh, I really like the music. The music is so cool. It's full of flavor. Why does this have to cost 2? Why can't it cost 0? It should cost 0, I think. You know what would be cool, actually? If there was, let's say, a reward every so often, randomly doled out, total RNG, wherein 1 card is free. Maybe it could be something that kicks in because of accomplishments in battle, like, oh, you got a crit. So in 2 turns, you're gonna get whatever. I don't know why I don't know why it's 2 turns. I made it up, Lee. Okay, here you go. See, this one, they have a toga. They're no joke. I'm a little scared of this. Is it a floaty? A floga. Floaty toga. So, I wonder if I should do rally, because we're in a very dangerous position right now. I'll draw. Okay, so we have too much. Oh my goodness, look at this. You know what? Rally. I can't rally. Oh no. Oh no. This is extremely dangerous. I don't know what to do. This one is smaller than these 2, so I would assume. Gosh, I'm gonna get murdered so fast. No, never mind. Victory. Victory was had him. That was a tight race, though. Splendid work. You've done incredibly well. You'll earn material every time you've completed a dungeon. Continue. Choose 1 reward option. Now you've earned an optional reward. Choose wisely. This is the kind of stuff I like here. First, you can swap a random battler from your deck with a new one. Some of these are unique, very valuable for our squad. Second, you may claim a new action card. These can turn the tide of battle when used right. Or third, take extra materials, coins, and resources. Not flashy, but they do build up over time. So what will it be? I'm gonna get materials. There we go. I'm boring. I'm gonna get materials. Continue. Leader's health has increased from 25 to 30. Yay! I like that. It's like a sort of invisible level up. So, I was thinking about coming over here and taking a look-see. These only cost 1 each. And look at them. They're all very capable. I'm gonna get Wen-Wen. Wen-Wen. And, you know what? Zia. Zia looks cool. You know? I'll get the whole squad. Tapira, too. And, see, we have so many. Ooh, we have so many. I need to change my deck. I'm gonna change my deck quite ably. I'm gonna take out a bunch of two types. Okay, you, and then we're gonna take out 1 more, and they're also gonna be a type 2. Type 2. How about Heidi? Sorry, Heidi. I really like the ones that only cost 1. No, I only have ones that cost 1. I think it's worth it, though. I don't know. You know, maybe shift. I'll get rid of shift. Shift, I don't see a point to shift. It should cost nothing. You have 6 health, 3. Okay, Heidi. Heidi just looks cool. Heidi looks cool. Shredder and Tapira, they're bonded buddies. You can see they're side by side. Now, anything else around here? So something that I always think is cool in games, and I like to see it, is an extra place, like it could be here or it could be anywhere, it could be all over the place, where we just have random things we can look at or people we could talk to who say a witty thing. I don't know. It's just, or give us a special item every so often, or maybe provide a mini game, something little extra dealy that is not all business-like, I guess. So let's go ahead and head to the map. Yay! And I wish to embark over to the bandit camp. We're going to take down those evil bandits. A crude wooden fort, this camp is home to Fenua's most ruthless bandits. They sustain themselves by raiding nearby regions, including Demida itself, under the iron fist of a leader proven only by their strength. Next time. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Thanks for everything. Check this game out. I'll have a link in the description. I'm going to try to remember to update this for the Steam link as well when it gets released on the Steam store. And I always appreciate hearing what you think. Thank you for watching. And I will see you later. Bye. Why am I still? Oh my goodness gracious. I've been still this whole time. Look at this. I'm like a weird... camera stopped working again.